especially today, this beautiful day, not only outside, not only with the weather, but inside. Mother's Day, a day to celebrate, a day to share with your loved ones, with all the mamas of this earth. And that's a beautiful segue to the most important mama of this earth right here. It was Earth Day just about a month ago, but we get another chance to celebrate here to the mother of us all. Awesome. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but before I kind of segue into our intentions today, where we're going to go and our direction, I'll give you a little bit of freedom, a little bit of info. Again, my name is Jacob. This is going to be a Hatha flow class. Today we're going to find a little bit of blends of that Hatha and that flow. I'll talk more about that when I talk about the stars and about this earth. But preparing yourself for that practice, you'll see I have something to sit on over here. I'm actually going to start you today on your backs, so you might not need something to sit on. If you'd like to grab props and take your way to your back, please feel free. You can enter into a little meditation before I begin talking and before I begin sending us down our path together. To sprinkle in just a few more props that might help if you have them. Blocks could be helpful today. We'll do some Ardha Hanuman flow if you like to have some support around the knee and you don't have blocks. Maybe a few hardcover books that you have around that are similar sizes. Those can be really helpful as well. You can use lots of things as a strap, but I don't intend to require a strap for any postures we're going to enter into today. A blanket might be nice if you have one. You probably do. I like to offer the opportunity to drop the knee a lot. We will do that today in practice as it's going to be a grounding effort. Again, I'll talk a bit more about that in just a moment. But again, a blanket might be nice to have for that knee if you like and if you don't want to keep folding that back over. Awesome. Thanks for listening to the beginning of my spiel. Again, we are past 10:30, so we'll jump right into things. Finding yourself a comfortable place to lie down. Again, we're going to begin on our backs today. A chance to be earthed, to be grounded. If you haven't yet today, maybe a chance to just take a few moments, a few breaths, and just connect with that Mother Earth, with that grounding element, with, again, the life force, the mama of us all. Happy Mother's Day to all of you, you particularly, Mom, and to this beautiful Mother Earth. That's a great segue, as I said, to the stars, the opposition of the earth, what's going on in the sky. If you practice with me regularly, you might know I like to talk a little bit about the astrology, to give you maybe a little bit of intention or direction for where we're going to go today. That's all it's going to be, a little interject. If it's not your jam, just feel free to kind of breathe deeply in this postration on the floor. Take a few extra breaths, and when I'm done talking about this, we'll be right into physical practice with you, no problem. But for those of you who are interested in what's going on in the sky, we're still in the sun sign of Taurus, that earthing element. Last week we were working with a double earth sign, having the moon as well in an earth sign. It's moved, but it's back in an earth sign again this week, Capricorn this time, so we're again dealing with double earth. Last time we really tried to embrace that, ground into it. We're definitely going to do a bit of that today. As I mentioned, we're going to have the knee down a lot. I'd just like to now offer you the opportunity, if you're someone or just today wants a more vigorous practice, please feel free anytime I ask you to drop the knee to do our lunges with your knee lifted. It'll just add a little more vigor, maybe a little less grounding, but you can still find the grounding throughout the feet. The other intention I'd like to carry today is bringing in a water element. A lot of earth in this sign, so water is going to be nice and quenching, especially if you're feeling grounded and or overheated. If you're over here in Seattle with us, you might be. We're going to bring that water element in because, again, attaching it to our full kind of beginning intention, earth and water is really what makes Mama Earth so great. It's what makes her able to give us this greenery, this grass, this life that supports and nourishes us. So while we'll find some grounded postures today, it's my intention to get us flowing. We'll find a few sedentary postures or maybe two poses that are similar, and we'll flow back and forth between them to really give yourself the essence of that waving energy. I love waves because even though they crash, they roll, they can be strong, they are all one with each other. It's all a collective movement of the water. It's always circular. Just like Mama Earth. Well, perfect. We'll use that little segue to cap things off. And again, thank you for listening to my spiel. If you haven't yet already, on the floor here, a great time to engage in Ujjayi breath. If that word is totally new to you, something you've never heard before, what I'm talking about is a slight constriction in the back of your throat muscles. Now these muscles, this constriction, it's going to create a noise. We might liken that to the ocean shore rushing in and out. It's a great analogy for today with our water and earth elements, our waves that we'll be working with later. But more importantly, this breath to me, it has a texture. You can feel the air come in, you can feel the air leave. This combination of the two, these extra sensations, just a chance to remind you how complex you are in this moment. Right here, right now, just breathing. A few more, just like that. Beautiful. Come down to meet you on the ground here before we move on. You're still taking in that Ujjayi breath. Just a few more moments here. We're almost ready to lift from this earth. Enjoy these last few minutes of grounding. You'll wish for more soon, I promise. As these thoughts come and go, maybe you grow restless or bored. Think of them, my favorite analogy, like clouds in the sky. No matter what shape or weather that cloud carries, no matter what the thought holds, know that the same processes that brought it in front of your sun will continue to blow it on by. Beautiful. Wherever you are in your cycle of breathing, the next time you reach a nice exhale, let's take it fully, deeply, really releasing everything. Good. Let the inhale bring you to a neutral, natural breath. No rush. Finishing your cycle, returning here to presence. Beautiful. Let's one leg at a time, no rush. Take the knees up and into the chest here. Maybe hugging them in with both arms, a little bear hug of the self, creating a nice little seed. Here, earthed in the ground, now planting your little seed, ready to sprout. Good. Unlace the arms from the knees and let's send the legs high. If you have a blanket, it could be nice maybe to slip it just underneath your sacrum, a little waterfall pose here. You'll only be here for a few breaths, so no need to pad yourself too heavily. Good. Again, tapping in with the earth and water elements here. Feel the water running off of your feet, the waterfall crashing down on your chest, on your heart, nourishing you, hydrating you. Inhale here. Exhale, let's bend the knees and bring them back to the chest. Good, this time reach in between for bottoms of feet, a happy baby. That seed is cracking open, being born. The baby to this universe, maybe rocking side to side, just a little wake up of the sacrum. Beautiful. From here, we'll take an inhale, exhale, release the hands. Straighten the legs one more time for waterfall. Exhale to hold. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, bend the knees and place the feet on the mat about hip width or shoulder width apart and a little beyond the touch of the middle fingers, just beyond that grasp. Beautiful. Inhale here, we're going to work a little bridge. With an exhale, let's lift the pelvis, simple bridge first. just pelvis lifting. We'll get a few breaths here, so no worries. We'll get into all the intricacies. Let's lower down. An inhale on the floor. We'll exhale. You can feel free to add some arms if you'd like overhead. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, return all the way down. Awesome. Our first little flow here, a grounded space. Inhale on the floor. Exhale, lift the pelvis, maybe the arms. Inhale while lifted. Exhale, return all the way to the floor. Good. We're going to do this 4 or 5 more times. Inhale to the floor. Exhale to lift. See if you can tap into being a wave. Inhale here. Exhale all the way down. Good. Inhale, floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lifted. Exhale, floor. The wave crashes onto the shore. Inhale, floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the floor. Crash to the shore. And one more. Inhale, floor. Exhale, lift. Good. Let's inhale to lift and exhale, hold. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, hold again. Feel your heart open and exposed. If arms are above the head, it can feel a little vulnerable. That's okay. Let that heart sink into the earth, upper back, growing roots and grounding, being vulnerable but rooted. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor. As you reach the floor, hands can come, reach in and hug those knees in one more time. Maybe again, wrap around. And if it feels good, let's begin to rock slightly. Our destination is for the sit bones, but there's no pressure to get there. If you're feeling like this is too much on the spine, you can just press yourself up, but if you'd like to rock into a seat, we'll find a boat pose, sailing on our waters here. A nice grounded, structured posture, but still floating. Maybe arms come to the side. We'll find another boat pose later, so not necessary here to take it to your extreme, but maybe hovering legs slightly. Maybe you even go for straight legs, but you hold with the hands, just to feel what that's like, but also have grounding support. Wherever you are, playing in your first boat pose, a breath here, exhale, feet to the floor. Let's inhale, reach high, engage the core, and exhale, lower the spine all the way down to the floor. Once you're down, hug those knees in and begin to rock again once more. This time you have 2 options. You may rock towards the sit bones like before. Our destination is going to be towards an Utkatasana or chair pose. If you'd like to attempt to rock to the feet, that can be nice. But if that's too much, rocking just to the sit bones, planting feet, and stepping up can be beautiful. Either way, we'll stop with bent knees, exhaling arms wide, inhaling them high. We'll find our first Utkatasana chair pose. Fierce pose here. Take a look down at your toes. You should be able to see them. If not, like right now I can't, just scooch them back. Another thing to look for is your low back here. We're going to work with that water element. 2 examples. One is your back's going to downturn, create a little cool. You don't really want that. It's going to be a bit rough on the low back. So let's downturn it, creating a nice waterfall. Water's going to run right off. Imagine standing in that rain, washing down the back, right over, pouring onto that earth floor. Beautiful. Inhale here once more. Exhale towards that floor. Waterfall in this direction, a forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. It's likely that your hands will come to the shins or maybe even higher. You can see here, my flat back is right about the knees. Any lower, and the water is going to roll right off. We don't want that in this place. We want to create a nice little lake. Another breath here. Exhale. to the floor. Good. Inhale once more to a flat back. Beautiful. Exhale, let your hands find the floor. We're going to step the feet shoulder width. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold. As you do, grab opposite elbows and begin to sway. Good. Maybe you let go of elbows, painting an arc in front of your toes, a rainbow-like shape. Good. Getting that spine slightly twisting. Back to center. Let's inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands find the floor. Step the feet together. Inhale to a flat back. Moving into chair, we'll exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit upright, knees stay bent. Wonderful. Inhale here, exhale to hold. Inhale here. Exhale, let something out the mouth. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten legs. Reach arms high. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, heart center. Beautiful. Just a moment here. Feel the hands pressing against each other. Feel yourself standing upright. Blood pumping in a different direction. A lot of forward folding we just did. Technically inversions. The heart above the head. The heart's now below the head. Blood rushing back down. Feel the heart expand between those two hands. Inhale here. Exhale, let the hands sweep wide and low. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, wide arms, swan dive, forward fold. Good. Inhale to a flat back here. And exhale, let the hands find the floor. We're going to weight the right foot, and we're going to step the left knee back, dropping that left knee to the floor as well as the left foot. I mentioned being able to lift your knee at any time. Let's all start with the knee down just for this first round to build a good foundation. After this, you're welcome to lift it as much as you like. From here, we're going to inhale, exhale, arms wide. Inhale, high, take a nice slow lunge. Make this a crescent lunge if you'd like, gazing upwards. It's going to maybe arc the back. If that has any argument from your low back, mid back, or anywhere in your neck, let's just look straight. One more breath in here. Good. Exhale, cactus arms, melt them all the way down the back. Interlace fingers. Inhale, puff the chest up. Exhale, maybe a slight back bend, only if the back feels okay with it. Inhale here. Exhale, unlace fingers. Inhale, reach arms high. And exhale, bring right foot. We're going to move right into a little Ardha Hanuman. If blocks or books are nice and helpful for you, feel free. Inhale towards this exaggerated lunge. Knee moves past the ankle, almost towards the toes. Exhale, straighten your right leg. A flex in that right foot towards the nose. Inhale, we're going to move back towards lunge. And exhale, straighten. Beautiful. Be your wave here. Inhale, crash to the shore. Reach as far as you can. Exhale, pull back out into the ocean. Inhale, crash to the shore. Exhale, return to your ocean. We'll find this flow again later in practice, and I'll offer you the opportunity to lift the hands to move a little more from the core. But right now, let's just use those hands as kickstands. Again, we're kind of building a foundation for some of these flows that we will do again later with a little more difficulty in the variations. Good. Crash to shore one more time. Let's return to the ocean once more. This next time you crash to shore, let's take a full expression of lunge, full crash, inhale, arms high, exhale, wide, frame the foot. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, tuck left toes and lift left knee. Inhale here and let's exhale, step back for plank. Beautiful. Inhale in plank and exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. Inhale, let's take a low cobra, hands like kickstands. Exhale, return. Inhale, low cobra, and return. Good. One more time. We're going to use this one to flow. A low cobra with your inhale. As you exhale towards child's pose, I like to think like a snake slithering. Forearms take a little weight, maybe peel the chest off the floor as you slide. Sit bones back towards the heels. Child's pose. Beautiful. A few breaths here. Embrace being the child of this Mother Earth. Maybe an in-breath here and release with an animal noise, something out the mouth. Inhale to table. Beautiful. Exhale to hold. Inhale, let's flow with a little cat-cow. Drop that navel. We call this a cow posture. Exhale, round that spine. What we call a cat. And inhale, flow. You're dropping your navel with every inhale, like almost the udders of a cow. That's why we call it happy cow posture. Exhale. You can guess why we call this a cat if you've ever seen a cat at any point in the day. Inhale, back to that cow pose. And exhale, return to cat. Find your flow here between these two postures. Every inhale, a cow, every exhale, a cat. And if you're moving at a different pace than me, that's perfect. We guess we have different lung capacities. I'll offer you another opportunity here, 4 or 5 more breaths in this cat-cow. If you're feeling grounded and structured here, maybe take your movements outside of the box. Lateral movements, harder to see for me as I'm towards the side of you, so I'll turn here 90 degrees. You can see maybe a little better. Just moving hips from side to side, take a cow, maybe arching back towards front, a little cat. Again, moving outside of this 4-point box you've created, exploring the different joints in your body today, the different muscles, and being okay that some might be strong, that some might be weak, that some might feel good, and that some might not. Whatever answer is given is the right one. Let's return to our neutral table if you're still moving outside the box. Inhale here. With an exhale, ground the hands, tuck the toes. Let's move right into downward facing. Beautiful. Inhale here from downward facing. Exhale, let's float towards plank. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, let's lower either all the way or halfway. If you're on the floor, a cobra. If you're hovering, maybe an upward facing dog. Or you drop the knees to return to cobra as well. Either way, we'll exhale either through a child's pose or straight to downward dog. Inhale here, exhale, let something out the mouth. We're going to begin to flow at least 5 times like that. Inhale to your plank. Exhale through your chaturanga to the floor or upward cobra. Exhale either straight to downward dog or through that child's pose. Good. We'll flow like this. Be your wave. Crash to plank. Flow down onto the shore. Return to the ocean. Good. Inhale to plank. Okay, if you're at a different pace than me, just reminding you of the breath. Exhale down. Inhale some sort of up dog or cobra. Exhale either through child's or downward facing. One more time, your own pace. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat. Inhale, drop that navel, one cow. Exhale, round the spine, one cat. Beautiful. Inhale, drop the navel for a cow, and with this exhale, we'll move right to downward facing. Round like you're going to cat, tuck the toes, chase your cat with a dog, and find downward facing. Inhale here, and grounding through your feet. Let's walk those feet like paws of your favorite animal, one step at a time, slowly to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Lovely. Feet at shoulder width. Let's inhale to a flat back for a quick gorilla pose, sliding hands underneath feet, palms towards your face. Inhale here. Exhale. Use those biceps and forearms to pull you up a little bit deeper. Good. Release the bind. Inhale to a flat back here. Exhale, hands to floor, step feet together, toes touching or close. Inhale to flat back. Beautiful. Exhale, return hands to the floor. The left foot takes weight this time as we step the right leg back. Toes for the floor, knee as well. Inhale, find your low lunge. Exhale, arms wide, reach them high. Full expression. Again, you can take a crescent lunge here. That means a little gaze up, maybe a slight bend in the back. A beautiful heart lifting and opening exercise, but only beautiful if it doesn't hurt the low back or neck. Again, if any part of your low back, mid back, or neck argues with that, which it may very well. We spend a lot of time looking down, tensing that neck, this opposing direction. I feel great. That's okay. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus arms, melt them all the way. Interlace fingers. Inhale, puff the chest. Exhale, maybe a slight back bend, only if it feels okay. Inhale here, exhale, unlace fingers. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, frame left foot. We'll move right into those Ardha Hanuman flows. Inhale, the lunge. Exhale, straighten left leg. Beautiful. Inhale, forward. That left knee is going to maybe pass the ankle, a little bit of an exaggerated lunge. You might feel it more in this lateral fold of your hip. Exhale back. Now continue to move at your own pace, like your own wave crashing to the shore. Inhale, crash forward in your lunge. Exhale, return to seat. More. Find your pace. Find your flow. Let's return to the ocean one more time. This next time you return to lunge, when you find your full expression here, sending arms wide and high. Inhaling here. Good. Exhale, cartwheel, bringing Inhale, ground. Exhale, lift right knee. Inhale for plank. And exhale to hold. Inhale here. Exhale, let's lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, let's move towards locust, walking fingers back so they face the back of your mat. Inhale, face to the floor. Let's exhale, just lift the chest and legs. Maybe even just the chest if legs are too much, but wherever you are, let's all just keep the hands down for this first locust. Another breath in here and return to the floor. Inhale here, and exhale, relax. Good, inhale here. With an exhale, either same variation or hover arms, full locust. Feel the grounding in your abdomen and pelvis. Inhale here, exhale to the floor. Good, inhale, walk the hands beneath the shoulders. Exhale, tuck your toes, press through a plank to push up. Good, 5 of our flows. Inhale here, exhale either through a chaturanga, an upward facing dog or cobra, maybe back through child's pose, or straight to downward facing. No need to make this vigorous, even though it includes chaturangas. Again, coming all the way to the floor, beautiful. Moving through child's pose to get to downward dog is beautiful. We're really just tapping in to that combo of waving and earthing. One more. See if this whole cycle can be one single posture in your body. Beautiful. Exhale, return, downward dog. Anyone finish your cycle? You're on no rush. We'll all inhale here. If you're in downward dog, let something out the mouth. Inhale here. With an exhale, begin to walk your feet to meet the hands. Beautiful. Inhale to a flat back here. And exhale, forward fold. Maybe grab for your big toes, feet at shoulder width. Again, pulling with those arms, those biceps, those strong appendages. See if you can fold a little deeper. Inhale here. And exhale to release. Inhale to flat back. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the feet together, toes touching or close. Inhale, Uttanasana. Knees are bent, toes can be seen, lower back is turned down, water falling, all of that lovely sweat pouring off the back. Inhale here. Exhale, hands through heart center. Pause here, straighten legs. Beautiful. Again, a moment to check in. A different space and place than the last time we stood in this exact same posture. Do your hands feel different? Are they warmer? Does your body feel different? Are you breathing differently? Check in. Feel the ground of your feet. Feel the waves of your energy, of your emotion. Let those thoughts, those cares, those worries, those judgments, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, no matter where on the spectrum they lie, flow by like the clouds. Beautiful. Inhale. Here, exhale, let the hands fall. Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, arms wide and high. Reach for the sky, grab some rain, and exhale, let's pull it down through heart center all the way. Nourish the earth. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, let your hands find the floor. You can either hop or walk your feet back. If you walk back to a downward dog, we'll meet you there. If you hop back maybe through one of our wavy flows, and meeting in downward facing dog. And inhale here, we'll all exhale out the mouth. Step that left foot centered in the back of the mat. We'll inhale the right leg high, three-legged dog. Keeping our hips square for this first three-legged dog of class. Maybe with an inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reach a little higher. Good. Exhale for core work. Right elbow, right knee, hover. Inhale, three-legged. Good. We're going to make a wave out of it. So exhale, again, right elbow to right knee. But this time, once you get there, cross it over to the left and then take it back up and through. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, this time toward the nose, hover. And when ready, place that right foot down, finding high lunge. Again, you can drop this knee down. I'm going to, a great option, or keep it up right now for a high lunge. Inhale here, exhale, arms wide. Inhale them high to the sky. A low lunge or a high lunge if your knee is bent. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to hold. Good. Inhale here. And exhale to hold. Find some ground. Find some earth. Inhale here. Let's add some watery flow. Exhale. Arms bend, cactus arms. If you're hovering knee, maybe you bend that too. If it's on the floor, maybe just work the arms. Inhale, reach high. Again, if you're floating, maybe with every bend of the elbows, your knee bends too. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. And exhale. If you're lifted, let's all drop that left knee down. Let's all melt those shoulders all the way like before, interlacing fingers. Inhale here. And exhale, maybe a back bend. Inhale here. Exhale, unlace. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, frame right foot. Moving right back into Ardha Hanuman flow. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, track back. Maybe this time you get real light in the fingertips. We inhale towards a low lunge. Arms lifting, totally optional. Exhale back towards that Ardha Hanuman. This puts a lot of balance on the left knee if you're hovering hands. Maybe like in Cobra, you let your hands be like kickstands. So right here, my hands aren't really taking weights. They're also not hovering, which is keeping my knee grounded and safe. Nothing wrong with hovering though. It's a great way to feel that essence of water as well as the essence of earth. Moving slow to stay grounded. A few more breaths like this. Good. Next time you find a lunge, we'll take it fully. Let's return to the ocean one more time. Good. As you lunge this time, let's all send arms up and overhead, either with the flow or after arriving there. Exhale to hold. If you haven't, let's tuck the toes, and now everyone lift the knee. Everyone a high lunge for just a moment here. Find some grounding. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. A little hatha. We will move, but it doesn't matter when. This is yoga. You're already here. You've done it. One more breath in. And exhale, arms wide. Frame that right foot. Inhale here. With an exhale, let's step the right foot back to meet the left. Left knee still covered in plank. We'll move on to the right side of the right foot for a side plank here. Sending left arm high and finding a variation of your choice. That might be right knee down. And it might also be left leg hover. Wherever you are, find ground and stability. Maintain your earth. Return to side plank. Let's all return to plank. Inhale here, and exhale. Let's all come all the way to the floor. Inhale a low cobra. Good. Exhale to the floor, send the hands back. For locust, inhale on the floor. Exhale any expression you'd like, either arms glued to the floor, arms hovering, or maybe you're good on locust today. Maybe you're all on the floor, you're just interlacing fingers and hovering hands. Maybe that peels the chest up slightly. 2 breaths in your locust. Return to the floor. Inhale, fingertips under shoulders. Exhale, tuck toes, press through plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your feet are probably together already at the back of the mat. Let's ground here. Inhale through the mouth. And exhale out the mouth. Beautiful. Ground through the right foot. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, hold. Reach a little higher with inhale. Exhale, hold. A little bit higher this time. And exhale, left knee, left elbow, hover. Inhale, 3-legged. Good, we're gonna wave, creating a little teardrop here. Left knee, left elbow, cross it around to the right, and back up and through. Inhale, final time, and exhale, knee to nose, hover, and drop left foot. Right knee can stay lifted, or it can lower. Inhale, arms wide and high. Beautiful. Exhale here, or tuck toes, maybe high lunge. Either way, we'll hold. Finding your moment of Hatha yoga here. Your moment of a little bit of comfort in what might be uncomfortable. Another breath. Good. Cactus arms, maybe bend that knee. Inhale, reach high. And again. Inhale, reach high. If your right knee's down, just playing with cactus arms is fine. Inhale, reach high. Final time. If you're hovering, drop that knee. Melt those arms all the way to interlaced fingers. Puff the chest. And exhale, slide back. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms wide and high. Tuck those right toes. If you haven't, lift that right knee. We'll all take a momentary Hatha plunge into our high lunge. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale here. Exhale, arms wide. Frame that right foot, left foot, and drop that right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, low lunge. Maybe you hover the hands. Exhale back. Again, arms can totally hover. It could be like kickstands on the floor. Or you can still totally be in our first version, hands taking good amount of weight and just allowing those hips to really sink into each other, maybe take stretches as opposed to holding tension. A few more. Good. Returning back to the ocean one more time. This time either coming forward, hovering hands, lifting high. Good. One final time. Tuck right toes, lift right knee, high lunge. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, wide arms. Frame left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, step back for plank. Inhale here. We're going to move to side plank. I'm going to turn around so you can still hear me. Left foot to the floor. Left hand takes weight. Right arm high. And exhale, find your variation. Beautiful. Returning to plank. I'm just going to spin back around for you. Let's move through a chaturanga of your choice. Be a wave. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. On the floor and through child's pose, a perfectly beautiful option. A breath in here, and let's exhale out the mouth. One more of those. Inhale, make an animal noise. Inhale here, and exhale. Let your knees find the floor. Tabletop posture. Let's inhale, drop the navel for one cow pose. Exhale, round the spine for a cat. Beautiful. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, ground into the left hand. Inhale, sweep the right arm open. Exhale, flow, right hand under left armpit. When your shoulder finds the floor, inhale, reach back high to the sky. Exhale, flow. Inhale, reach. Good. One more. Exhale, flow. This time, let your right shoulder find the floor. Maybe right ear as well. Maybe the left hand walks towards the front of the mat. That's going to drop this left shoulder down towards the floor as well. Be grounded. Be passive here. Let yourself melt into the earth. Through the knees, through the shoulder, through the left hand. Fully held. Supported. Walk that left hand back if it's migrated. Ground into it as we inhale the right arm high to the sky. I'm going to flip around again so I'm looking at you. With an exhale, send that right arm forward as the left leg kicks up and back, a little balancing table. Inhale here. Exhale, let's bring the knee to the nose. Sorry, knee to the elbow. Inhale, reach. If you like, you can bring just knee to nose or knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. And one more. Good. Inhale, reach this time. Exhale, ground the right hand. Now we're going to move towards three-legged dog, a tough transition. You can feel free to drop that left knee, move through downward facing, and lift the left leg. Or inhale here. Exhale, tuck the right toes. And inhale, press through the hands. Lift up and through. Three-legged dog. Once you're here, exhale to bend left knee and open that dog. We'll inhale, maybe make a few circles. Good. Change direction if you're circling. And let's all come square with that hip. Straighten left leg, three-legged dog, full expression. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to the nose, hover, set left foot down. This time, let's keep the right knee up as we'll move through some warrior postures, and it'll be much easier to have that right knee up. Inhale here. Exhale, arms wide and high. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two, turning right heel to the floor, arms parallel. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. Little Hatha here. We've been flowing. We're going to find our earth now. Beautiful. The first part of your warrior two that's going to want to go is going to be the shoulder blades. Instead of lifting through these shoulder caps here, see if the muscles in the mid-back can engage, they can lift. If you imagine, if you were doing an eagle pose, it's like those muscles you feel pulling apart when you do eagle, those same ones, engage those and send your arms out. Let's turn the palms up, let's be receptive, let's catch some rain. Another moment here. Your Hatha. You're doing it, you're practicing yoga, this is it. Be your warrior. Fight for your grounding. Push your boundaries away. Physically, let's do it. Push them forward, farther away, up and over for reclined warrior. Left knee here, it's going to want to straighten, so let's keep it bent. It's nice to place this right hand down, but maybe if you're crutching into it, if you're using it with too much weight, let's cover it. Another breath here. Beautiful. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, right arm overhead, extended side angle. Again, left side's going to want to collapse. Maybe hovering feels good for you. As you see, when I put my left hand down, my line isn't really that straight. It's pretty straight, but when I hover, from wrist to ankle becomes a pretty straight line. I tell you, my left side can definitely feel it. Inhale here. Exhale, lead with the right hand to lift us out of that left side through warrior two, straighten leg. And let's take a triangle. Exhale, reach. I know your left leg's probably feeling it. Mine is too. This is great. Stay grounded. Pull the mat together between your feet. Inhale here. Exhale with the right arm. Lift out. Turn left toes towards the long side of your mat. If you're following me, it's towards me, but you're probably oriented differently. Inhale, hands to hips, puff the chest. And exhale, Virasarita, forward fold. Once you pass midline, hands can find the floor. Let's inhale to a flat back. And exhale all the way down. This will be our one Prasarita of class, so take your favorite variation. If that's walking hands through to pull yourself deeper towards the other long edge of your mat, that's great. Maybe reaching towards feet feels good. Reaching towards feet is also going to expand those shoulder muscles I was just talking about. It will be helpful again if you want to do this and just think of what those muscles feel like when you enter into our warrior two again in a moment. Those could be helpful. Good. Wherever you are, let's return hands beneath the face. Let's inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, upright the torso. Beautiful. Exhale, turn the right toes towards, I think it's going to be the back of your mat because I flipped around. It's towards the short edge, towards the opposing side. Arms up. Exhale, triangle pose. Yes, this is reverse. We're going to do a little palindrome. No worries, you got this. Your body's warmed up. You can do all of these postures. Don't get lost in what could be, what should be, what's supposed to flow, how things are supposed to go. Wonderful. Lifting with that left hand. Lift out of the right side with integrity. Let's bend that right knee. Warrior two. Beautiful. Forward, up and over, reclined warrior. Left hand's gonna wanna take weight. Hover it maybe. Right knee is gonna wanna straighten. Keep it honest, keep it bent. Maybe you gaze up if it feels okay. Towards extended side angle. Right elbow to right knee. Left arm maybe hovers. Sorry, left arm definitely hovers. Right arm maybe hovers. Find your ground. Good, return, right arm, let's hover. Leading with left hand, we'll move back to warrior two. And here we're gonna find our Hatha. Holding for 4 or 5 breaths like we did in the last side. Beautiful. Pull that mat together between your feet. And like I said, imagine you're a mountain. Let the geology nerd come out in me. Bring plate tectonics together. Imagine your mat is the earth. You're crushing those plates together. You're building a mountain beneath you. One more breath here. Beautiful job, everyone. Let's let the left hand is going to sweep down low as the left heel lifts. Inhale it up, and we'll find high lunge. Exhale, arms wide. Frame the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the knee towards the face, hover. Exhale, back. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, open dog. Make a few circles with an inhale. And exhale, change direction. Square hip, straighten leg. 2 options here. You can move back to three-legged on the knees, or you can drop that right leg, move to the knees, and then lift the right leg again. But for those of us flowing, we'll hover forward, hold that core, extend the right leg, slowly roll onto the toes, drop that left knee. Beautiful. Inhale here, and exhale, hover left hand. Inhale here, exhale, knee to elbow. 3 times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, condense. Inhale, reach. Exhale, condense. Last time, reach. Round the right knee. Inhale, the left arm open. And exhale, thread that needle. 3 times. We'll rest on the third. Third time, threading needle, shoulder to floor, maybe left ear as well. Inhale here, exhale, let something go. Maybe walk right hand towards, I think that's the back of the mat for you now, the short end. Grounding right shoulder towards the floor. Communing with Mother Earth, the ground. Beautiful. Let right hand come back beneath shoulder. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale, left arm cartwheels to meet the right. Beautiful job. Wonderful. Flow. Forwards and back. Inhale, drop that navel. Exhale, let's take the downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands to meet the feet. I believe that should have you facing backwards at the front of your mat. Apologies if I've turned you around too much and that's not where you are. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step the feet together. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Good. Exhale, hold. Inhale here. Exhale, arms wide, straighten legs, Tadasana. Beautiful. If you are where I am, take a nice 180 spin. Find yourself standing at the top of the mat. We'll inhale, arms wide. Exhale, wide again, swan dive. Forward fold, inhale, flat back, feet together. One final chair. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, Utkatasana. Taking this to the floor, sit bones lower with every breath. See how long you can go. Your thighs will be the first to argue. When ready, find your sit bones grounded to the floor. One more time, Navasana. Float your boat on all of that water we've created today. Maybe a tougher variation for you this time. Second time we're here. Inhale. And return to the floor with the feet. Reach high and we'll roll down to that back. Exhale, one vertebrae. When you're here, hug the knees in and let's roll that low back out a little. Good, change directions if you're circling. Come steady if you're moving. Ground feet in bridge posture, hip width, shoulder width, just beyond the fingertips. Inhale here, exhale, lift, arms stay glued down. Let's interlace fingers, walk up onto shoulders, sedentary bridge here. Building a structure, a grounded bridge over our water. Think of yourself like one of those beautiful arches in Arches National Park. Lower to the floor. Good. Speaking of those arches, an option here for wheel pose, bringing hands above the shoulders, fingertips pointing down. If wheel is not in your wheelhouse, please just take another bridge, maybe a variation for you. Taking wheel, if you feel comfortable, please jump in. For those not comfortable, a variation of bridge, when hands interlaced here, you could just lift one leg at a time. That's going to engage the core, get you ready for that strength and balance that's needed for this full wheel pose. If you're here with me in wheel, another breath, be your arch. Let that water flow underneath. Inhale here, exhale to the floor. From bridge and wheel, let's all hug knees into the chest. Beautiful. Exhale, let feet find the floor. Same spot that they were in for bridge, but we're not going to bridge, just using those spot placements for the feet. We're going to take the right ankle onto the left knee. We're going to reach the hands through for a figure four, grabbing left knee or behind left knee. Pull that left knee into the chest. Going to bring that right ankle in as well, which will hopefully open through both hips. See if with the thigh muscles on your right leg, you can stretch or reach that right knee towards the sky. That might engage or awaken your right hip just a little bit more. Good. Another breath or two. Let's let the left foot find the floor. Moving for a twist here, we're going to let the right leg come all the way across there. So it's almost like an eagle leg. We're going to scooch the hips an inch over to the right and let that right knee wrap over. Take both legs down to the left. Beautiful. This might be a really vigorous strain or stretch. Maybe a prop, a blanket, even a pillow right underneath this knee from your couch, or even a couch cushion could be nice. Something to lift it, to let this stretch happen without requiring the right knee to reach the floor. When you're here, maybe extending arms in a T shape. If you don't have that much space, cactus arms are great. But when I do cactus arms, it makes it a little harder for my full back to be flush on the floor. So no worries if that happens for you too. Maybe it's just a chance to go a little deeper or open up something that's a little tight. Another breath here, and let's bring those knees back into center. You scooched your hips to the right, scoop them back to center. Let's unlace the legs and place the feet back in bridge pose. Again, just here to set ourselves up for figure four. Left foot this time onto right ankle. Thread that needle, grab that knee, pull into the chest. Again, reaching with this left knee towards the ceiling can be real nice and can help awaken more in that left hip. Beautiful. Another breath here. The right foot find the floor. Left leg continues over the right, almost into eagle wrap. Set your hips a hip an inch to the left. And drop those knees to the right. Arms extending, maybe into a T or cactus. Good. Back up into center here. Center those hips. Unwind those legs. Hug the knees into the chest. Let's find a happy baby. Beautiful. Back to our roots. Back to our beginnings. Being a child of this earth. Few breaths here. From here, the next posture I'll send us to is our Shavasana, our final pose. So that doesn't mean that the next posture you have to take a minute or two here for your freedom. If you're feeling good, satiated, maybe a Baddha Konasana, feet together and knees out, is a nice way to prepare. Maybe you just head right towards Shavasana. Maybe though you like inversions or any sort of twisting or back bending we didn't do today. We did a little. But any more that you need, feel free to add in right now. Any parts of the body, places or spaces that need to be satiated, feel free to get at them in this moment. If you are ready to make your way towards the final Shavasana, towards your back, again, a perfect time to do so. A few extra moments here before we all meet you there, a chance to really ground into it and return to hopefully that state of mind, that space or place you began your practice. Again, also on our backs, also to the earth, also grounded and held down. When you're ready, for those of us adding postures to find Shavasana, it's a bit warm out, or a blanket over top of the body, but maybe if it is not as warm here as it is where you are, that can be a nice grounding prop. Placed over the torso, you feel hugged down, maybe even a small blanket just over the heart. A bolster or blanket or pillow underneath the knees can be really nice. Helps sometimes lower this lower back so it's grounded to the floor. When you found yourself a nice grounded spot, comfortable space and place, take a few moments to let everything go. It can be very difficult to move from holding energy, from directing prana, from the tense spaces of our asana to the lush, relaxed space of Shavasana. That's okay. I think personally that part of the relaxation process, part of the surrendering to your body, is letting those echoes be there, letting the movement of energy be there. A reminder that even when you relax everything, your body is still taking care of itself. It's doing the little things. It's being intricate in its own right. A reminder that, again, you are complete. Here, there, anywhere. Those words fade away as you deepen your breath and melt just a little deeper. Spinal folds. Beautiful. Let's begin towards the time to close our practice. In this moment, let my words begin to enter your space and place again. Because of this beautiful, somewhat beautiful, two-sides to every coin system we're currently working, your own personal space and place to practice. I'd like to allow you the option here to continue with Shavasana. Stay on the floor. Even after I end the meeting, end the class, if you don't have any feedback, anything to say, it's okay. Just stay on the floor. Enjoy your Shavasana as long as you like. Really feel that grounding element. If you'd like to move, if you'd like to wrap things up, finish up together, maybe finger your toes, finding sensation or flow. A little prana or energy moving then up, flowing up the arms, the wrists, the ankles, forearms, the elbows, shoulders, the hips, moving arms and legs on your back here, maybe hugging them into the chest. Not only being aware of the arms and legs now, but the torso, the central body, the chakra systems, the internal organs. A moment to be aware and grateful, hugging everything in like a little ball, seedling, maybe rocking to one side. Fetal posture, we might call it, a rebirth from this corpse pose. Again, aware of cell, tissue, tendon, molecule that allows you to be you, to rock onto one side, and to, when ready, rebirth, opening up in upright to a seated posture that we have not found yet today. Again, okay to stay in your Shavasana. You're here finding a seat with me, bringing hands to heart center. We're letting those echoes of our practice wash away like clouds in the sky. Let's close this this practice with 3 luscious ohms. Again, feeling free to ohm on the floor if you're still in Shavasana. We'll inhale here for the first. Inhale. Thank you all so much for your space in this virtual place, being part of our worldwide home culture family, today and every day. It's been a blessing to practice with you in this way. Thank you all so much for your breath, for your presence, for your posture, for yourselves, for each other, for Mama Earth. Thank you all. You've had a wonderful practice. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, I'll skip over there in a second and unmute you, or you can unmute yourself. I think. Yeah, hey, say hello. If not, I hope to see you again soon in this virtual home culture space. I hope to see you again soon in a real space and place as well. I miss you all, and I appreciate your practice and presence. Once again, thank you all.